When I tell y'all halfway's hit the black community like crack, when I tell you this is the perfect everyday staple hairstyle, it gives grown woman on the go. Is this her real hair? I'm telling y'all need to invest. Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. It is revamp day, wash day. As y'all saw in my previous video, I now wear this V-part wig kinky straight from OQ Hair. This has been my saving grace for the past few weeks, but as you can see, Miss Girl is in need of some TLC and we're gonna give that to her. I try to wash this unit and my hair once a week if I'm really on top of my stuff, twice a month if I have a really busy schedule. But this is after 3 weeks, and as you can see, this holds up. If you tie her down, get you a little wax stick, keep them styling tools on deck, she will get you through. I like to start this process off just by detangling, getting out any little thing that's been hidden for the past 3 weeks. I immediately separate my hair from the V part. This is not a full revamp, meaning I am not taking out my flat twist, which I usually do, but I really just did not have the time this week. I'm leaving the foundation. I have some flat twists with a net over it just to give that V part a little bit more structure, alleviate some tension from my scalp. I use this Olaplex mini essential set. I got it because I wanted to test out how it kept my leave out. My goal for this protective style was to keep it protective, which means I'm not trying to fry my leave out. I'm not trying to leave it damaged. I want my ends to be healthy. I want to take care of it as well as I can while it's in this style. This set comes with a hair perfector. What is that? I don't know, but you're supposed to wash your hair, put the hair perfector on, wash it again, condition, deep condition, and then you go in with your leave-ins and the serums that come with it. I leave this on as you would a deep conditioner. That's when I like to hop in the shower. This is where I start washing the V-part unit. I use any generic shampoo that I have. It's usually this Aussie Moist. I've had it for forever and it's yet to run out. When I'm done shampooing, I like to hop out of the shower to put in my deep conditioners. I put the deep conditioner on the V part itself and on my actual hair. This was the first wash day that I put deep conditioner on the V part and it did wonders, y'all. It left it so soft. It was so much easier to comb through. I don't know why in my head I'm like, it's not my real hair, so I don't need to deep condition it or moisturize it, but no. Treat it like it's coming out your scalp. Put some deep conditioner on that V part and you will thank yourself later. I comb that deep conditioner in, let it sit, wash it out, and then we start with our leave-in products. This is the heavy duty part where we start preparing to leave our hair alone for the next 1, 2, 3 weeks. So I take this part seriously. My method is simple. I go lightest product to heaviest product. I hydrate my hair with water. I'll go in with number 9 Olaplex. This is a hair serum. Then I go in with the dough or the dew, however you want to pronounce it. That's a mousse. Then Olaplex number 6. Then I go in with Design Essentials conditioner. I love the Design Essentials. It has done wonders for my hair and it's the first product that I can actually feel a difference in whenever I apply it. Then we're gonna go in with that thicker leave-in cream and then just the tiniest dab of Blue Magic. Now with all that out the way, it is simply time to blow dry. I know y'all have seen in my previous videos, I used to have this hair drying wand or like little cycle brush. Y'all don't use it. It thins out your hair. You should have seen my face when I found that out. So now I'm just back to a simple brush and a hair dryer. It takes longer, but it also doesn't thin your hair out. A win is a win. everything is nice and blow dried. We got big lion hair. I'm gonna secure that unit. I don't know if y'all can tell, but she's a little lopsided. I sew in this V part. I took out the clips that it initially came with because I felt like that did more damage. So I sew it in. This is why that net is so important. I use the holes from that net to give me more surface area to sew the V part wig down. I make sure to sew it close to where my leave out starts. That way there's not a gap. It's hard to explain, but after a couple of weeks of tugging because of brushing and combing and styling, the wig falls further and further from the leave out part. So I'm just re-securing that so that your girl is gapless. Finally, after all of that, it is time to style. This is my favorite part. The most satisfying is when I can flat iron my hair, y'all. It just gives the sleekest results. It gives silk press. It makes me feel like I just hopped out of the chair and silk pressed my hair. There's something about clean, freshly pressed hair. There's nothing like it. And then I like the smells. Like, I like the smell that the flat iron gives off. I love the smell of the bathroom after doing this whole process. I just love it. Now I finish off with this Olaplex oil. You can put it on before or after you flat iron. Something about putting the oil directly on my hair right before flat ironing freaks me out, makes me feel like I'm frying chicken. So I like to do it after, but this is the result, y'all. Oh my goodness, this is the hairstyle. If I do my due diligence and I'm doing what I'm supposed to, this will last me 3 weeks. And I think that's just so crazy. It has very realistic looking results. Like, look at this. You can't tell me that that's not growing from my scalp. This is how I maintain the hair. This is how I tie it up. I put curlers in. That's all I do. I set my leave out up. It adds a little volume to the hair. I think that gives it a more natural, realistic looking finish. Thank you guys for coming on a little hair wash revamp day with me. Watch my previous video where I talk more about this hairstyle, my journey with finding a hairstyle that works for me and my hair goals, and all things natural hair, black woman things. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.